peace, yeah, blessing, money, testimony.
Hola mis amores, welcome back to my channel. Bienvenidos nuevamente a mi canal. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are doing well. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and do a picture perfect makeup look. This is a full coverage. There's a lot of makeup in today's video, a lot of products. This is not a everyday simple, no. This is Entonces, we're keeping los ojos bastante ligeros. We're keeping the eyes a little bit light. They might look a little bit dramatic right now, but they're really not. We're going into detail of every single step in today's look. I'm talking about from the base to the simple eyes to the lips. We're doing everything detalladamente. But before we get into it, ustedes saben qué es lo que tienen que hacer. You need to go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And like this video if you like this kind of content. Si es el contenido que te gusta, dale like al video. And also turn on your bell notifications para que cuando yo suba videos, la campanita te suene. Tú sabes, bueno, la campanita no suena, pero te llega una notificación, que es lo mismo. I'll wait. Ya. You did it already? Let's go ahead and get into the video. Lo importante para obtener la base perfecta va a ser la preparación de la piel. So let's go ahead and prep our skin. I've already done my skincare. I'm going to start by prepping my face with a primer. I'm using the Kevyn Aucoin primer. You guys know I love this. I'm going to take un poquitito en mis manos. I'm just going to rub it on my T-zone. Like so. So I'm going to even out my skin tone. As you guys can see, I am struggling right now with some acne scars. We want to get rid of that, not by concealing, but by just evening out the skin tone overall. So we're going to take a skin tint CC cream or a tinted serum, whatever you have in your little arsenal. If you have very oily skin, o si quieres que te dure bastante el maquillaje, you're going to want to put on a thin, very slight thin layer of translucent powder on your T-zone or the areas where you tend to get really oily throughout the day. I'm not gonna do that in today's video, but if you struggle with very oily skin, I will go ahead and do that now. Y luego te pones el tinted moisturizer, CC cream, or tinted serum, however you want to call it, whatever it is that you're gonna use. Today's video, I have these two. I have the Armani. This is the skin tint from Armani, and then I also have the IT Cosmetics CC cream. This one is a little bit too light for me. This is a little bit too dark. They have somewhat the same finish, so I'm going to go ahead and mix the both of them on my mixing palette. Entonces voy a coger un poquito del Armani primero. Un toquecito es suficiente. You don't have to go crazy. And then a little bit of this. Realmente los dos tienen bastante cobertura, pero al mismo tiempo se desaparecen. Even though they both have really good coverage, they do kind of blend into the skin because they are just skin tints. Ustedes están viendo como I'm getting an even layer right now. My whole face is just one even tone. You can also underpaint, you can color correct. There are different ways of going about this. Okay, so now that our face is as even as it's going to get with one layer of skin tint, this is what it's looking like. Any dark marks that I had are very minimized, como que no se notan tanto. So now we're gonna go ahead with our concealers. These are the concealers that I swear by. Lo he dicho mil veces. These are my go-to concealers. These are from Kevyn Aucoin. The shade 16 is my contour shade, and the shade 12 is my concealer shade. Everybody does this differently. Not everybody likes to underpaint. A mí personalmente me gusta más hacerlo de esta manera, porque así, aunque me ponga varios productos, no me pongo mucho producto de cada uno. It gives me the same amount of coverage, me da la misma cobertura, a veces hasta más. So right now, I'm going under my eyes, because we already have a layer of even skin tone per se with the skin tint. It's not much coverage that we're doing right now. It's more playing with the dimensions in the face. Next up, bronzer. You guys know how much I love me a bronzed face. Donde hablan de bronceador, ahí estoy yo. A mí me encanta este paso en mi rutina de maquillaje. Tú tienes la frente grande, ponte tu bronceador, mi amor. Cada cara es diferente, entonces lo mejor que puedes hacer es practicar y conocer tus propios features, get to know your own features, so you know where the bronzer and contour looks the best on you. I haven't really contoured my face with a cool tone contour in años. Ni siquiera me acuerdo cuándo fue la última vez. Pero bronzer though, I'm gonna be a bronze babe year round, okay? A mí me gusta y prefiero mi bronceador bastante alto en esta zona de mi cara, pero todo depende de la estructura de tu cara. So you gotta play around with it. Gotta play with your face, get to know your face, get to know your features. What do you want to enhance, accentuate? Like, what do you want to hide? Tú sabes. And then I like to drag it in un poquitito en la esquina aquí de los ojos. So, like, como con un mini facelift, un mini levantamiento. So our next step is going to be the foundation. I'm using the Lancome in the shade 440N. And I take literally just a pump. I go ahead with my foundation brush and I go over the areas where I didn't put concealer and contour. En la zona donde no me he puesto corrector. Esto va a ser como que todo se difumine junto. This foundation is actually a little bit too dark for me because it's one of my summer shades. It's like my early summer shade before I get like a real tan. I know how to make it work. I have other products to make it work, so it's fine. Al final, everything's gonna even itself out. Entonces, el truco es siempre ponerte todos tus liquid products, liquid and cream products, you want to layer them first. Ahora voy a coger un poquitito de rubor. So I took a little bit of blush on my mixing palette. And I'm just going to tap right here. El blush también me gusta ponérmelo bastante alto. How and where you place your product is going to define if you get a facelift or if you're going to drag your face down with the makeup. Now I'm just going to go back in with my concealer brush and a little bit of concealer that's left on my palette. I'm just going to go over my under eyes one more time before I set it with powder. Entonces me pongo un poquitito más de corrector, el corrector que quede en mi paleta, antes de yo ponerme el polvo. So I'm going to go ahead with my loose powder now, and I'm going to set my under eyes and the high points of my face. I'm done powdering my face with translucent powder. Now we're going to go ahead and do el bronceador. Take your favorite bronzer and just go over where you put your cream bronzer. Literally, you just go right on over. Make sure you're blending it out properly. Yo me estoy despeinando. Bronzer is done. I'm doing a tiny bit of blush. No quiero demasiado blush. Quiero solamente un poquitito. Powder blush. And I just tap, tap, tap. Ahora voy a coger una brocha bastante grande. Do not skip this step. Tú coges un finishing powder. Yo no sé cuántas veces yo voy a mostrar este mismo polvo, pero es que me encanta. I love this Becca Cosmetics finishing powder. Take this with a big fluffy brush that covers your whole face. El truco es que el polvo sea casi o lo más idéntico a tu piel posible. You're gonna go over your whole face. Literalmente, tu cara entera. Now, the final step for your face is going to be a setting spray. Así que el último paso es el setting spray. No hay quien me diga nada. Ahora mismo, tú puedes traer una foto donde sea, and this face is gonna give. It don't matter where you photograph me right now. I'm gonna look stunning. I'm gonna give face. The face card is not going to decline. Okay? So the face is giving everything it needs to give. Okay? Now, we're gonna bring back my staple jet black sharp eyeliner. For that, I'm using the Urban Decay 24/7 inks. It's so black. El truco es poner el espejo down here. And that way you have full view of your lid and what you're doing. Start in the middle part of your eye, en el medio, and you're just gonna draw a little line. Nada fuera del otro mundo. Then you want to put your mirror up, and you're just gonna look straight into your mirror, and you're gonna draw the line where you want the liner to go. Y mirando al espejo de frente, then I draw the line and connect it to the one that I have right here. Ya está relleno. Ahora vienen los detallitos. Los detallitos es ponerlo un poquito más largo, más grueso, si lo quieres más grueso. El problemita difícil, the hard part is going to be do the same thing on the other eye. So So, as you guys can see, ya me hice mi delineador. Yo llevo mucho tiempo que no me lo hago realmente, pero no he perdido la práctica. I haven't lost it yet. I still got it. I still got it. So now what we're going to do is our bottom waterline, and I'm going to go ahead and line with black. This is, again, Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. When I'm working on the lower part of my eyes, I put the mirror up so I can just look up and have full view without having to make any faces or anything like that. If I'm working on the upper part of my eyes and I need full control of my lid, I put the mirror down. That way you can look down and you have full view of what's going on up here without being like, you know, solamente me lo estoy delineando hasta la mitad, no hasta adentro. Lo próximo que voy a hacer es coger una sombra marrón oscura right on the outer edge of my lashes, como quien dice. Ahora, hacerme los little flicks que me gusta hacerme en la parte de adentro de los ojos. And to do that, I literally just have to stare straight into the mirror and try to get it right. Y desde la parte de abajo, I like to start kind of like in the middle, but kind of towards the bottom. I make a line, but this is where you're going to go ahead and connect it. Ahora, when we're going to put on lashes, I already made a video which is very, very old on how I put on my lashes easily, but the technique is the exact same. I've done the same for years. So I take my lash and again, I put my mirror down like on my chin low key, and then I just place my lashes where I want it to go. And if that's not an easy way to put on lashes, then I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to take the same black liner that we've been using, and we're just going to go over the lash band so it blends in seamlessly. And that's literally it. My lashes are on. This makeup is very, very IANDRA 2016 coded. Not even gonna lie. Yeah, like a real full face beat, but with a basic eye look, literally just black eyeliner and some heavy long ass lashes. Yeah, very me coded, but we'll look a little different now than what we did 10 years ago. So now I'm gonna go ahead and coat my lower lashes with some mascara. I'm using the Sigma Lash Icon. Now let's go ahead and finish off this makeup look and let's focus on the lips. I'm real basic, real simple when it comes to my lips. I don't really change up my lip that much as far as everyday makeup goes, but let me just show you guys what I got. I'm going to go ahead and line my lips with these two lip liners. I am an OG MAC girl. I'm going to use the MAC Chestnut Lip Liner, which is an all-time favorite. If you know, you know. And also Cork. Now this is the old Cork shade. Cork was reformulated. Hicieron una fórmula nueva y en la fórmula nueva se cambió el color. So it was a tiny bit of a change to the color. However, this is the old Cork color. I'm going to start with Chestnut from MAC. Personally, if it's not on a client, on myself, I don't like my lip liners to be too sharp, which I feel like goes against what everybody says or what everybody wants. Para mí personalmente, si no es a una clienta, yo no necesito que el delineador esté súper filoso. Lo que necesita estar filoso es my eyeliner, ¿ok? The reason I don't really like to sharpen my lip pencils when I apply it on myself is because personalmente, I love a smudged out lip. Like, you know how when you put on your lip combination throughout the day, after you've eaten a little bit, drink a little bit, maybe kissed a little bit or whatever, it kind of just like fades a little bit into your skin. I love that look. Me encanta como se ve. And I'm not talking about when it's smudged out all over your face. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when it kind of just fades a little bit into your skin. Yeah, I like that. I feel like when I don't sharpen my liner, I can kind of achieve that look instead of waiting for it to happen throughout the day. So obviously it's not going to be the exact same, but it's going to be close. Va a ser cerca, tú sabes. So now I'm going to go ahead with Cork, and I'm just going to put it in the center, kind of on top of chestnut, but not all the way to the edges. Then I'm gonna go into my mixing palette. I'm gonna take whatever's left over from my concealer, a little spatula, and I'm just gonna go on the center of my lip. You take a finger, un dedo, and you just blend your lip. Entonces, I'm going to go ahead and take a shimmery gloss. I like to put it on the spatula after I clean it off because that way I don't get the actual wand dirty, especially if it's a clear gloss. I do this more often, but just that way this doesn't change the color of the gloss or anything like that. So I put it on my spatula antes de ponerme en los labios. Then I use this to apply it. So this is the final look of today's video. I am quite literally enamorada del resultado. I love how this look came out. I feel like it's really giving IANDRA 2016, but just a better version, you know? I've come a long way when it comes to makeup. I do my makeup differently, but at the same time, I still use some of the same techniques as I did back then, which is crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I can't wait to see you guys in el próximo video. Adios! Mwah.